Henry Roth works as a veterinarian at a marine park. He leads a rather sedate life, taking care of the sea creatures, and in his spare time enjoys fleeting romances with the tourists who come to the island. His charisma and flirting skills make him successful in short-term relationships, as he prefers not to get seriously involved with anyone. However, fate prepares him for a challenge he never imagined. One morning Henry walks into a cozy cafe Hukilau located right on the coast. There his attention is attracted by a young woman named Lucy, who sits at a table and passionately builds a small hut out of waffles. Henry is charmed by her beauty and spontaneity and decides to get acquainted. Lucy proves to be a pleasant conversationalist, and an easy and relaxed rapport immediately develops between them. They spend a wonderful morning together, talking and laughing, but when the time comes to say goodbye, Henry realizes that he doesn't want to lose this girl. The next day Henry returns to the cafe, full of enthusiasm and hope to continue his acquaintance with Lucy. However, when he sits down at her table and tries to make conversation, the girl acts as if she is seeing him for the first time. She has absolutely no memory of him and shows not the slightest interest in talking to him. Henry is puzzled and confused. He decides to find out more and starts asking the cafe owner about Lucy. The cafe owner sadly explains to him that Lucy has a very rare memory disorder caused by a car accident a year ago. After the accident, Lucy developed a condition called anterograde amnesia, which makes her unable to remember events since the accident. Every day her memory resets to zero and she wakes up thinking that today is the same day as the accident. Lucy's family and friends, in order not to traumatize her, are forced to play out the same routine every day, making it seem as if nothing has changed in her life. Her father and brother love her very much and carefully maintain this illusion. Every morning they cook the same breakfast for her and she watches the same newspaper as a year ago, doing the same things. They even repaint her car to maintain the illusion of permanence. Henry, upon learning of her condition, is faced with a dilemma. On the one hand, he realizes that a relationship with Lucy can be very difficult and almost impossible, because every day for her is the beginning of a new story. But on the other hand, his feelings for her grow stronger and stronger, and he decides not to give up. Henry starts showing up at the cafe every day, thinking up new ways. Gradually, Henry develops his own tactics to win Lucy over, coming up with something new every day to impress her. He uses his charm and humor, arranges little surprises and even participates in funny situations to make her laugh. Sometimes his attempts fail and he leaves with nothing, but sometimes he manages to spend unforgettable moments with her, of which, however, she remembers nothing the next day. Despite all the difficulties, Henry does not give up, realizing that for her sake he is ready to go to the end. At some point, Henry realizes that he must take more drastic measures. He decides to record a video for Lucy to tell her the truth about her condition so that every morning when she wakes up she can find out what happened to her and how they met. In the video, he explains to her about her accident, that she has lost the ability to remember new events, and that she and Henry are in love with each other. At first glance, the idea seems extremely risky, but Henry believes it's the only way to help Lucy live her life to the fullest. When Lucy first watches the video, she is shocked and confused. She finds it hard to accept that every day she forgets everything that happens to her. But thanks to Henry, his support and care, she slowly begins to realize reality and learns to live with it. Now every morning she watches the video and learns about her life all over again. The video helps her realize that Henry is not just another casual acquaintance, but a man who truly loves her and is ready to be with her no matter what. Even then, however, Henry faces new problems. Lucy realizes that her condition is becoming a burden on everyone around her, especially Henry. She fears that her illness could ruin his life, and decides to make a move that feels right to her. Lucy breaks up with Henry in an attempt to protect him from the pain her future may bring. She erases him from her life, even destroying the diary where she wrote down her thoughts and feelings about him so that there is no chance of getting the past back. Henry finds himself in a difficult situation. He cannot accept the separation and the fact that Lucy is trying to protect him by sacrificing his happiness. He decides to go on a long voyage to Alaska, realizing his long-held dream of the scientific expedition he has always dreamed of. However, even aboard the ship, far from his native shores, thoughts of Lucy do not leave him. Henry realizes that life without her makes no sense to him and decides to return to Hawaii to try to win her heart again. Back on the island, Henry immediately goes to the clinic where Lucy is. To his surprise, she doesn't remember him at all, but Henry notices something surprising. In the studio where Lucy is painting, the walls are covered with pictures of him. It's a sign that somewhere in the depths of her subconscious, the memory of him still lingers. Henry tries to contact her again, and this time fate favors him. Lucy opens up to him, realizing that love can overcome any obstacle, even her illness. The story ends with Henry and Lucy finally uniting, despite all the difficulties and obstacles that stood in their way. They start a new life together, and each new day is the beginning of a new story that the two of them write together. Lucy continues to watch videos and learn about her life every day, but now she does it with the confidence that she is with a man who will never leave her and will love her no matter what. Their love through so many trials becomes a strong foundation for their future. The scene on board the yacht where the two of them enjoy the coolness of the morning ocean symbolizes their found happiness, which became possible thanks to patience, faith, and sincere feelings. To get to know Lucy and impress her, he realizes that he has to start from scratch every time, which is a real challenge for him, but his love and desire to be with her is stronger than all the difficulties.